everyone, welcome back to Cooking with Sma, and we are back with another video, and today we are making a banana loaf. The boys have been nagging me for such a long time to make some, and finally I decided to indulge them. So our ingredients, as you can see them, and again they will be listed in the description box. And I have some bananas, some sugar, eggs, my baking powder, and everything else will be in the description box, guys. So the utensils that I'm going to use, I'm using a hand mixer, and that's just my pan, and the tools that I'm going to need. And we're starting off by just mashing the bananas. Just whip the bananas until they're nice and soft. You can leave some lumps in there. It's not too much of a train smash. And I start mixing my eggs in one at a time. Mix it up, and I'm going to add the other egg, as you'll see me do here. Mix it up again. So I go every time I add an ingredient, I mix it up just to make sure that everything is well incorporated. And I'm adding my butter to the mixture. So this is just the wet ingredients that we're getting ready, and the sugar as well we're adding, and going to mix that up again. Once that is done, I am going to add my banana, my banana essence, just to give the banana flavor a bit of a pop. And we're going to move over to the dry ingredients. I have some cinnamon. It's just my twist here. That's how I make my banana bread. I add in some cinnamon and some baking powder in there, and a bit of salt. Remember, measurements in the description box, guys. So I'm going to just mix it up, make sure everything is mixed together, the cinnamon and the flour and the baking powder, and then we're going to add these in batches to the wet ingredients. I'm mixing again here, and I think my mix is just on medium. It's not too fast and not too slow. And the last part of the flour goes in. Mix it up again, and here you'll see me stopping the mix. Excuse the flare up. So I'm just going to use my spatula here to mix the leftover flour from the sides of the bowl. So I'm just scraping it into the batter and mixing it up, and I am going to give it one last mix with the mixer just to make sure that everything is well incorporated. We don't want any lumps of flour just popping through the bread, so just make sure that everything is mixed well together. And done. So at this point, I am going to add in my chocolate chips. I coated my chocolate chips with a little bit of flour just to make sure that the chocolate chips don't sink all the way to the bottom of the batter, and they can be well distributed through the loaf. So I'm just going to mix that up with my spatula, and we should be ready to start baking. And I have my oven going already, preheated at 180 degrees. That's the temperature. And once I prep my pan, we can get started with the baking. So here I'm just smearing my pan with butter. I don't have the non-stick spray, so if you have that, make use of that. So I just brushed it with butter and put some flour, coated nicely with the flour very well evenly so that the bread doesn't stick to the pan, and we are off to the oven. I am going to leave this to bake for 45 minutes at 180 degrees. Keep checking your loaf bread. Just use a skewer or a toothpick just to make sure that it is well cooked. So on here, when I checked, it wasn't well because it was still a bit wobbly. And it is now done after 45 minutes. As you can see, my skewer is coming out clean, and I am just going to, I've let it cool. It's no longer that hot, guys, so whereas I'm able to handle it. So I'm just going to cut so you can see, and it smells amazing. The cinnamon, the butter, you know, the chocolate, it smells like winter. So yeah, I've just sliced it and it's still warm here. There you go. That was just yum, guys. Try it out, let me know what you think, and until the next time, thanks for watching. Bye.